everybody. Welcome or welcome back to What to Wear Here and There. And if you are new here, welcome. My apologies for looking wherever, but you guys will get the gist of this. So it has come to my attention. Well, no, not really. This video, you guys will see by the caption or whatever what this video is about. But I just felt it's just time to address the elephant in the room, y'all. Cause it's been something that has tickled me for a long time, but never really bothered me. But someone over on my Facebook, What to Wear Here and There page, that is amazing. I have amazing followers and friends over there, and this will be played over there as well. So thank you all for being here. But there have been more than a few comments lately where ladies have thought they were schooling me about lace or whatever, my hairline. Guys, the only lace I wear are in my intimates and on my lap scarf for church. So with the help of my husband, he took some video footage and we took some pictures to share. But then it also tickled me because I have friends who I've met recently who don't know me from the beginning of whenever, that thought that my hair was fake. So this is my hair that has grown out of my head. And for people who have hair, they know this is, you could tell, but I just thought I would share as I'm about to go into the prep for what I do usually to get it to look like something. And I just get tickled because I'm like, y'all, how does it look like fake hair or weave or whatever? Cause it's never done. Y'all see me in my pictures and my videos. My hair is never done. It's part down the middle. I flat iron it to get the grays to lay down because there's a lot more since my child has gone from home. But really, you guys, I said I never thought I'd have to address this, but anyway, I don't know how long it is, but it's mine. Y'all see all that gray, and it looks more metallic looking or white because I haven't flat ironed it. But yeah, if we can just go, ooh, don't look too close because it's a lot of gray in there, but I love it. And I really applaud the ladies on socials that's really embraced their graying process and all that jazz. So forgive me, I have my readers on because I'm very close up and I want to see. But yeah, this is me. And even I laughed because I said, guys, my ends are always, they're not split. I trim them myself. But so we're going to go through this process. And just to let you know, I do get questions asked out when I'm out and about. What do you do to grow your hair so long? What did you do? What did you do? Is it genetic? Literally all of the bells and the rights can chime in. I am literally the only person in my family on both sides with hair this long. It still surprises me, but I'm so used to it, and it's still growing. I've measured it, and I won't even say what I started to name this. How to grow your hair down to mid-butt crack. That is so crass. That is not ladylike. But some of the comments have been crass and unladylike, and I said, well, geez, I didn't think it was that crucial. But I also realized, and my husband even mentioned to me, it's very unusual for a regular average Black woman to have natural hair down her back like I do. So with that being said, I'm going to go into some of the things. I really don't have tips. I don't take vitamins, guys. I thought I'd take the hair, skin, and nail vitamins, gummies for a minute. And those I didn't feel like they did anything for me. But what I do is I do drink water, which all of us do. That's why I say I don't have tips. I've been known to eat tons of salmon, like salmon or shrimp, every day of the week. I have not done that in a long time because I had an allergic reaction, which I attributed to those things. So pretty much I'm a sides girl. And then I don't go in anyone's chair. I don't sit in anyone's chair, and I have hairstylist friends. I love y'all. I love all of y'all, but I just do my own hair. I wash it, I condition it, I blow dry it, and then I trim my ends. And this is before straightening. When I blow dry it, it ends up looking like this, but when I flat iron it, it's fine. For those who will say you need to cut across, I don't like blunt cuts. I like it to fall naturally. The other thing, some oils, and I'll show in my process. Whoops. I use argan oil, a few pumps to just go down my strands and on the ends. And that is it, ladies and gents, if any of you are interested. I have colored. I have stopped, but I had a little bit of color from here down, and I felt like it damaged my hair. So, but this is my hair in its dry, natural state. After I wash it, you will see some clips where I'm washing it. This is what it looks like once I blow dry it. And that's that. I don't know what else to tell y'all. This is my hair. It's going from my scalp. There are no tips and tricks. And again, it's no indictment. It's nothing against anybody who wears lace. My daughter has lace front wigs that she experimented with 2 years ago. And I have friends, I have family. I mean, gosh, everybody is wearing protective styles, but I did not do that. I will say that I used to relax my hair myself for years, like around the hairline and the nape of the neck, which it didn't need it, but I did wear relaxers like in middle school. Finally, my dad let me get a relaxer in 8th grade, and I kept a relaxer until I got to college. After that, I would do it like twice a year, once a year. Then finally, it's been over 18 years before I found out I was pregnant, I had already stopped relaxing my hair. And so my hair has been natural in its full raw stage since that time. I never did a big chop, and I don't encourage people to do big chops. I just said, let it grow out and just trim it as it goes. But what I do is I dust my ends periodically. And if you don't know what that means, I will share. It's just a process of just taking the hair, for me, and I just kind of let it roll back and let it pop up as it scoots down, and I just trim as it's doing that. That's why I still have like kind of a natural contour versus a blunt cut across. And I think that is all y'all need to know. I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the process of preparing my hair to go out. But yeah, this is me. And for people who say, oh, your hairline, in a lot of the videos, it looks like it's further back than it is. I naturally have come out of my mother's womb with this big forehead, y'all. Everybody on the Bell side of the family, we all know we have those foreheads. Sorry, guys. There's a hair stuck on my lip. Okay, I might edit that out, but it's gone. But from pictures, sometimes it looks further because of the white blending in with my skin and the light. And I'm not ashamed or embarrassed of my forehead. I love it. It's forehead, 5-head, whatever y'all want to call it. It really doesn't bother me. Even the comment that the lady made about lace being pulled back too far, I'm like, honey, no, it's my hairline, guys. And you know, I've always had it. I remember growing up, I was a little I wasn't self-conscious until I got to middle school, and then, you know, boys made fun. But when I discovered Sade, the singer, and her beautiful forehead, and I read the history of some of the Africans where they said, you know, the women with large foreheads were looked upon as beautiful, smart, and all that. I was like, oh yeah, that's me. So anyway, I will end this part for those who really know me in real life, know that I'm a cornball. I'm silly. I love to have fun and laugh. But y'all, pray for me as I let this gray continue to come on through. It's even, I mean, it's just so far in there, guys. And I just laugh and I say, well, thank you, Lord. I have hair on my head, right? I have hair. And I'm just grateful. So really, it's a lighthearted video, but I did want to address it because I know a lot of people have wondered or asked and have been shocked, like, oh my God, I can't believe that's your hair. It is all mine, growing from the root, no magic tricks, no carrots, nothing like that. And I think that's pretty much all I need to say about it. I'll probably revisit this topic along the way, maybe throughout the years, maybe once a quarter or twice a year because I will get new followers who do wonder, and people do really want to know, like, well, what do you do? What are your tricks? I just don't know, y'all. My mom calls me Eve because she's like, oh, only Eve could have that. But there are so many women on social media, guys, that have beautiful long tresses and that take care of their hair. I just have not ever opted to make videos like that because that's not what my content is about. That's not something I enjoy doing. I don't enjoy washing my hair in front of a camera and working the angles and sitting there applying products and all that stuff. But I do tag Tresemme and Aussie because I use their products, and I hope they're watching and listening today because that's all I use. I used to use Shea Moisture products, never used Carol's Daughter. The one time I did use it, I experienced a ton of shedding. So anyway, guys, that's it for now. If you stayed this long, go ahead and like it, thumbs up, comment, save, share. But I'm gonna get further into preparing my hair to go out to an event today. And that is all I've got to say about that. Bye for now. And of course, the hairline, which has all the gray. All right, that should be good. And then I can just So here are my tools. I usually I don't really use this to brush through when I'm blow drying, but I've heard that it helps to give you a better silk press. My detangler brush, which has been very much used. My hair clips. I don't use nail polish. I just have those out to do my nails for later. Yeah, the parting combs and my little exfoliation is what I do. I'll show you guys. I'm going to do that now while this is heating up. So let's get started. Okay guys, so it is the next morning and we are ready to get started on this hair. As I shared with you guys a little bit earlier, well, earlier on the video, just took my hair down from overnight, and what I like to do is exfoliate my scalp. I usually do it at night because my hair is freshly washed. I shouldn't have too much, or if any, kind of buildup in it per se. But if you have dry scalp after you wash your hair, you know what I'm talking about. So I'll just share with you guys what I usually do, what I mean by exfoliating. And some of you may agree or disagree, but I like to do this at night before I wrap my hair up because I feel like it gets rid of the debris or any, buildup that is left in the scalp from the day. So typically I'll go through and part my hair, and what I do is I just go in and I scrape the scalp or, you know, there's nothing coming out. But this is what I do. I feel like this is what helps to, this is something that aids in helping keep my scalp healthy, by ridding it of debris, because we're not like some cultures where we wash our hair daily. If you every 2 weeks, like me, or sometimes I stretch longer, then I feel like it benefits me to go in and exfoliate my scalp by scratching out the dandruff. My husband used to hate that. He hates it. He can hear me in here scratching and scraping, and he's like, oh gosh, are you coming to bed or what? But I feel like it's a regimen. It's something I've done for years, and I don't know, maybe it's helped it to grow. But either way, it keeps the dandruff from like piling up and the debris from being in there, especially when you use your oil. And again, this is the oil that I use. The argan oil. It's good to lay into your tresses, especially your ends. And I'll pump out some, actually I need to do that now. And just tap on the tips of my fingers, and I go in and I put it in my scalp like that, and I concentrate around the edges where it's graying, because I feel like those parts are more frazzled, and at the nape of my neck, the kitchen, and also in the part, I normally go down the back part. I'll turn around here and show if you can see. I parted down this middle. Don't be alarmed by all the gray. But I normally go down there, and then I tap it in to the back. So let me do that as well. Tap, tap, tap. And you just have to feel for where your part is. When I'm in a rush, I just dump it in there, part, and dump it. So yeah, grab my comb. So that's what we do. And then I go ahead, normally brush it through. I usually don't wear glasses when I'm brushing, so excuse me if I keep fumbling and knocking them. But I need to be able to see the camera, see if I'm in good angle or not. So yeah, so that's what I do. And I usually go through again, and I just, you know, tap in the oils everywhere. Here, tap in the oils, and then we're ready to start to flat iron the straightening process. I would love to be a curly natural, but guys, my hair is always a tangled mess when I try to do that. So what I do, I will give myself a wash and go, or once a year. It's usually around my anniversary, because my husband likes that look on me. But when back in the day when we first met, like 2000, my hair was shorter. Actually, when we met, it was long, and then I cut the pixie cut, or Halle Berry cut, I like to call it. And that's how I knew he liked me. He was like, whoa, you cut your hair. He walked up to me in the office. That's where we met. He said, you cut your hair? And I said, yep. And I was like, what's it to you? Ooh, I just pulled that. What's it to you, right? So anyway, as time went on, we ended up together, obviously. And he would see, you know, when I wash my hair, and he's like, oh, wow, why don't you wear it curly like that? And I would tell him, my hair doesn't like it. It doesn't like it at all. doesn't like it. So, I'm running out of my clips. I wanted to start. I think that's hot enough. So we'll turn a little bit and you'll see. Again, get really close without burning my ear. Lately, these days, I try not to get too close to my roots because I like to have a little bit of fuller roots. So it won't be so flat. But now that the weather's changing, spring and summer with humidity, it's gonna do that anyway. And I'm just pulling it away from me all the way down to the end. And then I kind of drop off at the end so it won't be too hot, so I won't damage my ends. So that's what we have. And I'll probably go in and trim a little bit, dust a little bit. But as you guys see, this is the process. And I'll keep parting up and going. Then we'll do this section and then come back and do the back and then this section. So I'm gonna do that. And then I'll come back and show you and part through it so you guys can see, and I'll be done. Because I do have an event to attend a little bit later with my DMV Diva girlfriends. And let's get on. And plus I need to eat some breakfast. So instead of talking and doing all the things with y'all see, oh, well, let me share how I do my, let me move this up a little bit. The edge, I do have a tiny flat iron for this portion, the gray. My hair is not very fussy. I mean, it behaves, but I'll just do this section for y'all real quick. And I'm just so surprised at how much gray is popping up. And I know I keep reiterating and talking about it, but I mean, this is the time in my life where this is what's going on. I don't typically have to chase the top, but I get real close there. And as you see, I'm just going down and we'll move out. I'll usually do this one twice. But as you see, like gray, we'll go ahead and lay down if it's obedient. But what I wanted to do is share how I mean, it's not a big deal, but a lot of people don't do. Because I pull mine out and I slick them a little bit, I lightly do them, and I just kind of go up a little. If you could tell, I just went up. And I think that helps when it's time to use my edger. And I put a little product and I just kind of lay it down. Usually I go like that. But you guys, I'll come back and maybe film that part when I'm doing my edges. Yeah. So that's it for this part. I'm gonna go ahead and film through. someone. And there's a beautiful sister. I love you, sister. And I know you're watching, Destiny Marie. She has gorgeous long hair, just like mine. She does. I don't know, sis, we're going to have to get together when I come to town. Give me some tips. Sometimes I use the brush to do this too. Give me some tips on how to wear those pretty curly styles without the hair tangling. And I know a lot of it has to do with your ends and having good, fresh trimmed ends. And I do, even when I trim my ends and my hair is freshly trimmed or cut, I try to curl it. This joker will say, no, my hair likes to do this. Get together with friends and pray, you know, and stay. Pray and stay. And then it's tangled and I can't comb through it, and I shed when I do that. So for many people who wonder why I keep it straight, it's not because I'm trying to, you know, have straight hair all the time. It's just what my hair likes. And I have done, when I had a relaxer, I would put the mousse in it and scrunch it to make that crimped, curly look. That's probably the best that it got for the curls. But I think I'll try to insert a picture when I have done a wash and go. Again, like I said, my husband likes that, so I usually do it once a year. But anyway, this video is fairly long, y'all, and I think you got the gist. So I'll just come back once it's all done and I'm dressed for my event, and I'll probably insert a picture or two. There, I'm just going through it to make sure there are no knots or anything, so I don't have to do that again. So let's turn and show. So all the back is done, and there's the parting to show my scalp. I watched a girl do this one time, and I said, why is she doing that? But I guess she felt she had to show. She probably was dressing the same as I am today. So, and once it's smooth, I go ahead and brush it from the root down. But once it gets tangled, I'll brush from the tips up. So, that's that, ladies and gents. I'm going to do this last piece and we're going to be done. All right. So, let's get ready for the weekend. I use Aussie. Can you see? Instant freeze, and I spray it on the edge, and I just do my little do-de-do, my little twirl curl. Sometimes I use, let me pull her out. Sometimes I use Gotta Be, I think this is, Lotta Body with milk and honey. Tame Me. This stuff is so good. As you see, I'm down hitting pan, but I don't like to put my fingers in there because it puts that cast on your nail polish if you do a home manicure like I do. So these are my two go-tos to lay my edges. I think I've shared with a few friends before. That's what I do, guys. I'm sorry, I keep tapping my nose if it's itching. So, okay, so we're almost done. And I guess if you've been with me this long, I should say, please consider subscribing. Click that notification bell so that you won't miss any new content. Like, save for future inspiration or entertainment. Share with a friend or a loved one. Because if you've been here this long, I mean, obviously you're here for a reason. You want to know, my secrets, which I said I don't have any. Really, it's just, God has blessed me, and then I've just maintained my own hair health. It's nothing but, taking care to take care. I don't put a lot of heat. I don't let everybody put their hands in it. And in the winter months, I keep it protected. I like to wear a hat with satin, something lining it. I'll even put my satin bonnet inside if I'm gonna wear a hat, like a beret, which you guys know I like to wear. What else? I don't use a lot of heavy product in my hair, as you can see. There was a woman, and I hope she's watching. She watches periodically. Years and years ago. Her last name is Telsey. She came to church and she had such flowy, beautiful hair. And she didn't put a lot of product in her hair. And I really admired that. I thought, wow, her hair is so beautiful. It's not oily and matted down like the rest of the sisters in, in the church. And I said, I want my hair to be kind of dry like and flowy. Not, of the Caucasian persuasion, of course, but just flowy, not stuck. We'd be on the choir swinging and moving and your hair still stuck like a helmet. I didn't ever want that. I hated that look. And we did it. Now, when it was time to have frozen hair, that's when I did it. When we stacked and the crimps and I had a little side cut that stacked out from the 90s, that. But even some of the rappers, their curls moved. So as you see, we've made it to the end. But anyway, yeah. So and the front is a little bit oilier because I guess the oil is sat, but it'll dry down. Let me brush it out. But yeah, she had flowy hair and I admired her hair being flowy and I wanted mine to be flowy. So I remembered she didn't use a lot of heavy products in her hair and I was like, I'm not either. So if you're out there, Sister T, Sister Telsey, this is for you. This is for you. But yeah, and you'll see I don't know if you can tell, but here, this is where this part is fuzzy stemming from here and this part is smoother. We have different textures and I'll flat iron this again and y'all, it will still have a fuzz to it. Not fuzz, but a fluff. Which I don't mind in the back because my head is sort of flat a little bit. I don't have a flat head in the back, but my hair flattens down because that's where it gets, I don't know, just lays. So anyway, guys, we have made it to the end of this video. And like I said, I will apply these products to get my sides together. And we're done. Let me go ahead and brush it out. I'll take the glasses off again because I don't need them. And call it, I'm doing the brushing the bottom. Call it a day. We'll get down here and this is what y'all see in the videos and the pictures, okay? So yeah, and that's I'm showing y'all a lot, but anyway, it goes underneath of the little rumpy rump, which I know is a blessing. And so, but I don't really think anything of it, guys. I think more people think of it more than I do. I'm just, I feel blessed and I just try to take care of what God has given me. Just like with anything, our bodies are temples. What we put into our bodies really counts. I don't know that what I've been putting into my body because lots of people eat, again, salmon, seafood, drink water on a daily, eat your fruits and veggies. Then alternatively, people take vitamins and all the things and don't drink water or whatever, and they have beautiful hair. Or the products that they use. I don't know, guys. I'm just, happy to have what I have, and I've had it at all different stages. And so we're going to get ready. Okay. Thank you for stopping by, for staying this long. I appreciate you. I love you from my heart for being here. Until the next time. Bye for now.